Everyone talks about self-improvement, but no one talks about what happens when self-improvement fails. I was 110 kilos hiding in hoodies, and I was having these final destination thoughts while driving. And that rock bottom moment became the most valuable thing that ever happened to me. Now, if you're watching this and you're feeling like you've lost everything, it's not another motivational video. Sorry to break the news. It's just going to be plain and simple truth that they just don't want you to know. Anyways, there I was, sitting in traffic on my way to another soul-crushing sales job. I was just looking in the mirror, just not recognizing the man staring back at me. I'd gone from 70 kilos and confident to 110 kilos hiding in baggy clothes. I lost my closest brothers, guys that I grew up with because I'd lost my morals, my values, and my principles. I'd become someone that I just didn't even like anymore. And growing up in a Christian household, I was always pretty chill, pretty likable, down to earth, pretty humble, but comfort had turned me into someone that I couldn't stand anymore. I was eating junk food, gaining weight, just watching other people live the life that I wanted while I was there just stuck in quiet desperation. I kept promising to my ex that everything would be alright, that it'd change, but nothing ever happened. I was just a fraud living in a false reality. But here's the plot twist that nobody saw coming. Your rock bottom wasn't a punishment. It was an invitation. You see, society tells you to bounce back, but that's just victim thinking. The men who truly transform don't bounce back. They rebuild forward. This is what they call the Phoenix Principle. Just like the mythical bird, you can't rise until you completely burn down. And the science behind this will blow your mind. Research proves 66% of trauma survivors report being stronger than before, but only if they stop trying to return to their old life and start building a new one. And most men stay stuck because they're trying to fix a broken foundation instead of laying a new foundation. And that's why therapy often fails, why self-help doesn't stick, and why you can read every book and still feel lost. I spent that whole year doing exactly what I said I would for the first time in a decade. I locked in completely. I ran marathons, hit the gym daily, ate cleaner. The weight just melted off. But more importantly, I rebuilt my character. I went from having these dark thoughts while driving, and yeah, I'm talking Final Destination style scenarios, to being the strongest, most confident version of myself that I've ever been. And this is where it gets controversial, because research again shows that people who rebuild successfully do three things: that they accept total responsibility, they develop what's called deliberate rumination, which is basically reflecting on what went wrong without victim mentality, and they reconstruct their identity from the ground up. And you know what? That's exactly what I did. Now, if you're stuck on rock bottom at the moment, you're feeling like it's hard to get out of, well, here's the Phoenix Protocol system that I use to rebuild myself. Phase 1, controlled burn. Stop trying to save anything from your old life, whether it be your comfort zone, your excuses, your victim stories. Burn it all down intentionally. I undid my relationship, quit trying to maintain friendships that weren't serving me anymore, accepted that the old Royce was dead. Phase 2, foundation laying. Pick one physical challenge that's harder than anything that you've ever done. For me, it was training for a marathon when I could barely run to the mailbox, because physical wins create mental wins every single time. This is the mistake that 99% of men make when rebuilding. Phase 3, identity installation. Now, this is the secret sauce. Don't just change your habits, change your identity. I stopped seeing myself as the guy who was trying to lose weight and became the guy who runs marathons. The actions followed automatically. And look, I work with men who are exactly where I was. Successful on paper, but dying inside, physically out of shape, relationships falling apart, feeling like they're just living someone else's life. If that's you, and you're serious about rebuilding from the ground up, I've got a couple spots open for strategy calls this week. We'll recreate your complete Phoenix Protocol roadmap. physical, mental, and social. Just so you can stop surviving and start building the life that you actually want. Links below in the description. But if you're not ready, that's fine. At least do this instead. Comment below Phoenix if you're ready to burn down your old life and rebuild forward. I read every single comment and I want to know that you're choosing to fight back. Don't bounce back. Rebuild forward. Catch you guys in the next video.